In this particular episode, however, we have plenty to discuss. Search for we're receiving a ton of cryptocurrency news this weekend. It makes my life 10 times simpler in this episode, therefore, I'm not upset about it. Franklin is going to be on our minds. We're going to look at the weekly roundup for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. We're going to chime in on some more of that Mikkel interview meeting on NBC talking about Ripple and XRP. And is XRP on the verge of a 50% rally? That's what this one analyst is saying. They're filing for a Bitcoin and Ethereum index ETF. We have on-chain data for XRP. The whales were at it again, and I got you covered there. People, I've got you covered. Sit, come back, unwind, and let's get started. Bitcoin 593 over the last 24 hours, it has increased by 1.79%. Ethereum arriving at 266, it's presently elevated. Since XRP is at 56, 0.57% of USDT and USDC stay at their dollar pegs. I think we should stay in the green today. If we can get over 58 cents, that would be a great victory. For Saturday's XRP, let's see, we are in the choppy of all chop ranges for those who follow the Bitcoin market. With the overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies at $2 trillion, look into this era. I've been ignoring the huge bag of H-bars I own, they're only 5 cents. How serious is the discussion about clearance? H-bars are worth 5 cents. That could be, in my opinion, easily 10 times to 50 cents in this bull market cycle. I have some acquaintances. Discussed, they believe it will reach $1. Well, all right, let it go. I won't scream at you. I won't lose my cool. However, it is just 5 cents, so I might have to fill it up for it to go 10 times to 50 cents. Here, I might have to bring 2 suitcases. When it comes time to make a decision, such as whether you want TLN or XRP, you can stake the NFT and begin obtaining what you desire. You just had one stick back this month. You leap back in, and then you jump out again. You people have freedom and options. We are correct. You must move quickly to participate in the biggest NFT endeavor on the XRP ledger. Approximately 800,000 XRP has been returned to our holders to date, more XRP than some of your projects have. Even think about that for a second, break-in. According to Franklin Temple's filing, an Ethereum crypto index ETF and a Bitcoin in this case, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has received an application from American financial asset manager Franklin Temple to create a cryptocurrency index exchange-traded fund, ETF. The fund's initial holdings will be Ethereum and Bitcoin. Currently serving as the admin for U.S. markets, this article details recent 13F filings for the spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF markets, wherein new Wall Street businesses have disclosed their exposure to the assets. You've probably heard that this happened. The new wall is currently under the radar. Street firms have revealed their exposure to Ethereum and Bitcoin, and you may believe that the bull run is over. You may see more and more stories like this one, but for some reason, they don't really make the news. I wonder why I will succeed. Mainstream when it's only marginally, according to financial behemoth Morgan Stanley, which disclosed a significant Bitcoin exposure in Q2, it is too late. The markets have already pumped, and these institutions are duping all of us. Goldman Sachs and other banks have also disclosed exposures. These institutional investors, where are they? Funds will continue to be a challenge for issuers of crypto ETFs. Grayscale was surpassed by BlackRock as the biggest Ethereum ETF issuer for Bitcoin. The conflict between these organizations has been discussed for some time, but this news puts you in good company. You really have to look hard to discover it, I see. Every day, my buddy, more and more institutions are becoming engaged. Michael, I sent this to you in the hopes that you're doing well. According to my friends on Chain Statistics, we got it right. In the last 24 hours, whales have transferred around 106 million XRP across cryptocurrency exchanges. Of those, 51.8 million coins have been moved, and 55 have not been seen to have been dumped. It's not ideal to have multiple conversations. These whales are not what we want to see. When their XRP is traded on the exchange, it is valued at more than $12.2 million and was gathered by Bit Trucks for 30 million XRP, or roughly 17 million XRP, which was transferred from Ripple to an unidentified wallet. Is that acceptable? 1. Although the XRP is shifting a little. Music that is worth listening to, but hey, whales gotta eat, that's right. Bitcoin XRP Ethereum every week RP, what have you become well versed in? This is how it is broken down. Bitcoin's price failed to settle above 63,000 and dropped below the 60,000 support level. Ethereum was up more than 11% and was little impacted by what I like to refer to as the dip or crash. XRP continues to remain above the naked market. All you have to do is find the support floor for the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. I am aware of how simple it is. Please keep a mental note of the current pricing and our current position. When we review these 3 months later in the year, we'll return them in December. After all, you won't even be able to identify these marketplaces, and Ripple says this tweak has been removed. Permit me to tweet it again. Return in a moment for another edition of the Cryptocurrency with Jack McDonald, Senior Vice President of Stablecoins at Ripple. Talking about what constitutes a stablecoin. To summarize, the assets supporting the stablecoin are the main factor. I'll have 60 seconds to listen, so respond to this query. I believe I'm going to perform exceptionally well. In a minute, this will be crypto. My name is Jack McDonald. Stablecoins are digital tokens that are intended to be less volatile than other kinds of cryptocurrencies or digital assets, as the name suggests. Different kinds of stablecoins exist. Are going to be more volatile by nature because they are backed by other cryptocurrencies. Some, on the other hand, are intended to be more stable and are really backed by government securities or assets backed by foreign entities. Consider the US dollar, the euro, or the Japanese yen. If you give me a dollar or a euro, I'll give you a digital token that represents that amount. From there, you have several options. You can use it, save it, and invest it with it. Make use of it as a shop. Worth, and after the day, you give me the token and I give you the euro if you want that dollar or euro back. Be assured that it is stable. I have a few seconds, and stablecoins are stable because they have maintained their worth and have the same value on the way out as they did on the way in. Left quite easy now, was it not? Making it all about the supporting assets, it makes sense to keep the stablecoin stable, therefore I tweeted about it. Hey, look, see. Yesterday, sure, it won't be popular, but all I'm looking for is an extra 75 cents, because that will set it up for the big move in 2025, and Cryptotech is like, hey, Rip man, it's coming faster. Japan is about to become greener than that. It is their nation's responsibility to utilize XRP to give them liquidity to prevent their 200 banks from failing. I agree with him that this will not be a typical speculative red run, rather, it will be a super cycle. This includes both the big boy and a retail. We get this from the Crypto Minute. Money is going to enter space and send this thing to the blasted moon. Excuse me, but XRP is about to see a 50%, 50%, or 100% rise. Alright, so here's the article. Therefore, let's not even go over it before we dive right in. The last time we received a 36,000 was in the early days, so we spent way too much time on it before, 50,000%. It's just not going to happen. Now, 50,000%, that's not possible, is it? Felt somewhat reminiscent of the Coinbase pump days. Coinbase intended to list the cryptocurrency with the pump. That is not what we observe. Look up hold, the coin was just listed. We saw about 10% on VLO, so if we see 10 to 20 times on XRP, we won't see 50,000%. We should all be really pleased when we surpass the 5-point mark and break through our all-time high. That is XRP's significant victory. I tweeted again, saying, look, I expect Solana to jump, and I also expect XRP to jump Ethereum. Ethereum. Ripple versus SEC settlement in a lawsuit. Important takeaways for the future. It claims that the SEC's pursuit of sanctions has resulted in a significant modification. They were previously hoping for about $2 billion but were only granted $102 million. To M, it appears to be a win. This updated demand shows that a compromise may be approaching, but it still has a significant financial impact on Ripple. I'm examining this because the SEC wishes to place this. They believe that they have won these last 3 years, or however long it has been since Ripple has been providing them with money, which Ripple is more than willing to pay. They are this fine, Stewart told us so. Once the check is turned in and the SEC accepts the funds, they will write the check, pay the fine, and complete the transaction. Is there not an appeal? This isn't your typical supermarket. This is an Amazon or Walmart. You cannot return after 30 days. Yet it is ineffective to say, I want a refund. You sign the legal documents in this manner. The legal action is concluded. Do I believe they'll file an appeal? No, I believe we'll learn next month that everything is finally resolved. I believe it will sort of slip in rather than be announced hugely. That rippling PID on which both sides have signed a form, and then, I believe, we proceed and prepare for the chaos that these markets are experiencing this year.